EPC 01 Data Storage. Let's talk about the data stored inside the EPC. First, we have to log in. Then we have to connect to our control unit. In my case, it will be an Ethernet connection. Then we want to read out the dataset. In my case, I will overwrite the existing local data set, which is named export. We want to include the log data. Let's click Read. After reading the dataset, it will move us to the local dataset page. Here you can see the dataset that was read out from our EPC. Let's double-click the line to enter. Let's go to Licensed Features. You can see all of the features that are enabled on this EPC license. Let's move on to the Log Data tab. Here, we have all the data, including errors, information, warnings, and measurements. We can sort it by timestamp, log type, reference number, or log message. We will sort it by timestamp. The most recent data is a temperature reading. We can see all the information, such as errors. For example, E4008, no valid pincer test. Let's pick one of the closures. Here we have a closure from APN1, one with H07000 pincer. Here we reach the closing gap of 0.8 millimeters. Our target force, which was defined in the APN with all the other values, was 3 millimeters, with lower tolerance of -2 millimeters and higher tolerance of +8 millimeters. We reached a closing force of 4,923 newtons. Our target force was 4,900 newtons, with lower tolerance of 14,650 newtons and higher tolerance of 5,150 newtons. This closure was okay. And the total amount it took for the closure to finish was 1.62 milliseconds. Now, let's export measurements. It will export our measurements to a comma-separated values file, which is saved in the export folder. Now, we can go to Statistics. Here, we have some general information, like material number, equipment number, firmware version, statistics timestamp. Here we have total number of closures since the last pincer test with this pincer, H07000. Next, we have the total number of closures which were made on this control unit, which is 1,096 closures, and the total number of not okay closures, which was 131 closures. We have a maintenance timestamp. We also have statistics for the pincer that is now connected to this control unit.